Hi, my name is Andeska Darma Kenedi. Yep, that is me, a student of economic development at University of Sriwijaya. Today, I'm so excited to present you of my management project, managerial roles and leadership effectiveness in BUMN, a case study of PT Kereta Api Indonesia.
What is that?
So actually, let me explain it to you. First, the background. PT Kereta Api Indonesia or KAI in the landscape of Indonesian state-owned enterprises, KAI is frequently hailed as the gold standard for corporate transformation. This reputation is not merely about its modern fleet, but about a profound journey of evolution that spans over a century. The story began in 1894 during the colonial era, established as the NIS or this. Following independence, the organization underwent several structural shifts, transitioning through entities like DKRI, PNK, PJK, and Perumka before officially becoming a limited liability company on June 1, 1999. This marked the beginning of its transition from a product-oriented bureaucracy to a customer-centric service provider. Today, KAI manages a massive network of 6,945 kilometers across Java, Sumatra, and Sulawesi. It is no longer just a railway operator, it has diversified into a multi sector technology driven group. Through its subsidiaries such as KAI Commuter, KAI Bandara, KAI Logistik, and KAI Wisata. With a workforce of over 29 employees, KAI's leadership is anchored by the Akhlak core values: amanah, competent, harmonis, loyal, adaptive, and last, collaborative. These values serve as the cultural glue and the strategic foundation for every decision made by the management as they navigate the complexities of modern transportation. However, this vision of modern transportation ecosystem is not without its trials. To understand how KAI stays on track, we must look at the hard data and the complex managerial puzzles they solve every single day. Let us begin for the part 2 of data and management issues. First, let us talk about the financial resilience following the significant losses of the pandemic eras. KAI's leadership executed a successful pivot. The data shows a remarkable recovery with the net profits rising from the 1.99 trillion rupiah in 2022 to 1.22 trillion by 2024. But of course, this success comes with a condition, that is, management must balance this profitability with the immense debt pressure stemming from the national strategic project, such as the WUS high-speed railway. This creates a high-stakes environment for the resource allocation. On the operational front, the scale is staggering. In 2024, passenger volume surged to 453.3 million people, while KAI has maintained a commendable on-time performance of 99.51%. Managing this scale without compromising satisfaction is a constant task. Finally, KAI must contain with the external risk. In 2024 alone, there were 88 climate-related disruptions.
El cielo se cae, hijo chiquilín.
implementing innovation like more rails has become a strategic necessity to ensure long-term sustainability. This brings us to the core of our discussion, the theoretical framework. To analyze KI's effectiveness, we ground our study into primary frameworks. First, there is Henry Mintzberg's managerial roles. In a complex BUMN like KI, the decisional roles are key. Managers act as the entrepreneurs for innovation, disturbance handlers for crisis, and resource allocator to manage massive projects like the high-speed rail WUS. Second, we apply the basis transformational leaderships. This is about shifting a rigid bureaucracy into a tech-savvy culture through the akhlak values, which acts as a critical performance driver. Finally, a good corporate governance and digital leadership. As highlighted in the research, GCG ensures organizational integrity while digital leadership seen in the Access by KI ecosystem optimize efficiency through data-driven management. These theories explain why behind KI's resilience. Now, let's move into the visualized analysis. First, KI's financial engineering. As a resource allocator, leadership distribute capital for national strategic projects without crashing fiscal health, maintaining a healthy EBITDA of 14.5% in 2024. And then simultaneously, as a negotiator, the board secured 3.2 trillion rupiah in state equity to finalize the WUS project. Next, we see the disturbance handler role in actions. This is perhaps the most impressive transformation by shifting from reactive crisis management to a proactive zero-defect philosophy. KI achieves a radical reduction in safety incidents. Accident plummeted from 53 in 2015 to just 8 in 2024. This is proof that safety-first culture, supported by data-driven tools like the Safety Railway Information (SRI) application, creates a tangible operational resilience. And last, how is the workforce keeping up with this technology? Through the model of KI Corporate University, the company implements the 70-20-10 learning model. 70% skill development happens through direct hand-on involvement in autonomous trials and GO3 simulation. This model ensures that KI 29,000 plus employees are not just the passengers in the digital lift, but the highly skilled operator driving it forward. While the data confirms that KI is on the right track, the journey of transformation is never truly finished. To maintain its gold standard in 2026 and beyond, I propose 4 critical strategic recommendations. The first one is strengthening financial resilience. Leadership must contain a disciplined debt to capital ratio. I recommend expanding asset commercialization, optimizing 14.16 million square meters of land to create a solid financial buffer against economic volatility. Second one is digital leadership. Since 80% of customers are now Gen Y and Gen Z, KI must leverage big data for hyper-personalizations. Features like carbon footprint trackers within the Access by KI ecosystem will directly resonate with this tech-savvy generation. The third one is workforce transformations. We must embed akhlak values directly into individual KPIs or key performance indicators, ensuring standardized professional behavior across all 29,000 plus employees. And finally, ESG integrations. KAI must execute its ESG roadmap in 2024 to 2028, transitioning to biodiesel, E35, and solar power stations will not only reduce the carbon footprint but also serve as a core competitive advantage in the global market. In conclusions, PT KAI is the backbone of national connectivity. Through visionary leadership and expert execution of managerial roles, they prove that even the most bureaucratic institution can evolve into world-class innovators. That's all for me, and thank you for watching.